I am already struggling to trust you, which I do not like within 10 minutes of a conversation.
I'm trying.
I don't think you know what that word means.
I'm optimistic that things are going to get better.
Well, being blindly optimistic leads to you getting... It's going to be their responsibility to take care of their mom because the mom wasn't responsible enough to think, hey, maybe I should be an adult for a second.
This is so funny. I can't wait to get into the next credit card.
All of our education is bundled together for 15% off with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to calebhammer.com/bundle or click the link in the description or pinned comment below.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm 33 from Georgetown, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
What do you do in Georgetown for a living?
I am in the military.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had to process that one for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What do you do in the military?
Just stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, just I'm active duty military.
Gotcha. What do you make?
I don't know. I think I make like $7,000 a month.
We seem to be on a rough start so far. I'll be honest. Lots of unknowns already. Every answer begins with think about it, and then no real answer. You don't know how much you make.
So the way that I have my payments split up, they're split up into a couple different accounts. So I know like this account gets $1,500 once a month. This one gets kind of the rest of the leftover, and then this account only gets $200.
Why? Because you don't know how much is coming in because of that. So why?
So I have this one for the $1,500. It pays like my mortgage and some of the other bills. And then the $200 that pays for some kid stuff. And then I keep that account open. It's how I transfer money with my kid's dad and me.
Why are you complicating this so much? Why doesn't your money just go where your money needs to go?
Because it does go where it needs to go. And then my other account,
but through a complicated system where you don't know how much you come in and you can't answer my literal second question.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously it's overcomplicated if we don't know our income.
I do, mostly.
That's not how that works. What do you mean? Can you answer any question I do mostly? Like, I can't answer that. If my doctor asks how much I weigh, and I'm like, well, I know how much I weigh mostly. Like, what? That's not going to be an acceptable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, if I want to check it up, I can check up on it. I mean,
you didn't check up on it before coming on Financial Audit?
I mean, I did, but
Then how much do you make?
I can't tell you an exact number, but I can just, whenever I'm like looking at it.
We're off to a great one so far.
Yeah, I go online, I look at the pay charts. It's all available online.
What's the last time you saw it online?
Last week. Because I was looking.
What the f did it say last week? Lady. And you have kids?
Yeah. Doing okay.
But you wouldn't know if you're doing okay. You don't know your money.
My bills.
I'm not surprised I have one of the highest balance credit cards I've ever seen in my life. Then because of this.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. There's a lot.
You probably don't even know the balance.
I do know the balance. I checked it this morning.
Oh, great. You checked that, but not your actual money.
Yeah.
Only the debts, of course. Yeah. So I had hitting from payroll $6,420
a month.
$6,420 in the most recent month.
Okay.
Does that sound about right?
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Now, how 6 or 7?
Yeah, but you didn't know. That's the point. So how do you budget if you don't know?
I don't budget.
Okay. That's what I'm getting at. So again, are we surprised that we have the largest credit card balance I think I've seen on this show? No. Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to be hostile. It's just like, it's when you're pulling teeth just to get a damn answer at the beginning of now. $6,420, right? Mm-hmm. So how are we feeling living on that as a net income in Georgetown? How are we doing?
Perfectly fine, actually.
Which is why we have the largest credit card balance I've seen in the history of the show.
It makes sense when we get into it.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Oh, I bought a house and I moved. I mean, I moved here less than a year ago. And we
buy houses when we can't afford to buy a house?
I bought a house.
But you said because of buying a house is the reason why we'd be in that much credit card debt, meaning we couldn't afford to buy the house.
So the movers lost my stuff when I got here. My stuff was in storage for 2 years because I was overseas.
Okay, so you needed a bed, pots, pans, plates, forks, and a few light bulbs. That's what we need to survive.
Sure.
And enough for the kids, right?
Sure.
And some clothes.
Well,
Don't want you going out without socks.
I needed a couch.
Okay, didn't need, but I get what you're saying. I do understand. But the thing is, if we have to rack up that much debt and spending in that situation for certain things that are the comforts, the luxury comforts, things that I want you to have, probably can't afford it at that time. Now they lost it. Did you have any kind of insurance? Were you able to claim anything anywhere at all?
Yes.
Do anything?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So the original couch that I bought, I think I bought it probably about like 4 or 5 years ago. Got to use it for like a year before I went overseas for the first time.
Okay, where'd you go?
I went to the Middle East. I was deployed. And then...
It's very specific, okay.
Yep. And then I came to...
it's my favorite country.
I know, right? And then when I got back, everything was fine. I had all my stuff. Nothing was broken. But then I was only in the States for about 5 months. And then I went to Korea for 2 years. And while I was in
North or South?
Can't go to North, so...
No, we got a specific one there.
All right, South Korea.
We figured it out.
You talk to any other person in the military, say Korea, they're like, obviously South Korea.
Well, no I was just making a joke that you gave us an actual answer.
Well, I mean, for the Middle East, you don't want to divulge too many details. I was actually in like 4 different countries, so...
Okay, it's okay.
Anyways.
Go on, continue.
Anyways, so when I got back here and I came to Texas, I had a bunch of broken furniture. My couch was completely missing. And when I bought it, I spent like $1,800 on it a couple of years ago. And then due to inflation, like I didn't even
Due to inflation?
Well,
What the f*** are you talking about? What was due to inflation?
I bought the couch back in like 2019, the first one. And it was like cheaper then. And then when I went to go try and get a new one, it was not the same price.
It's not even like necessarily due to inflation specifically. Prices will always go up unless we're in deflationary spiral. And at that point, we're done.
Sure.
So it's always going to go up, even if the Fed's best hope at 2% a year. So like, okay, sorry. That's not a rant we need to go into, but go ahead. I don't think 9% made or break your life, but go for it.
Yeah, anyways, when I did my claim, the claim took like 7 or 8 months. I actually just got paid for it like a month or 2 ago.
Did you pay for them on a credit card? Do you know?
Pay for what?
The movers?
I don't pay for the movers.
Oh, who paid for the movers?
Yeah.
Yes.
The military pays for the movers.
Yeah, okay.
So I tried to make the claim through the moving company. They offered me like $600. I was like, this is silly. Absolutely not. And so I had to go through a different military claims office. Yeah. And then I finally get the money and I got $900. And
that does suck. That does suck. Mm-hmm. So did you lose everything?
The couch. I lost the couch. The table was broken. I actually just got
Okay, tell me what you actually lost then. The couch and the table.
Couch, table, a couple of our dressers were broken for like the kids. So
couple dressers?
Mm-hmm. They were like bent metal dressers and they got all messed up.
What else did we lose?
I think those are the major things.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Then this is where I would end up because you told me you lost everything.
I didn't say I lost everything.
What did she say? It made it sound like damn everything, did it not?
I said they lost my stuff.
My stuff. If I said my movers lost my stuff, I would think they lost all my fucking stuff.
I'm pretty sure I said couch in the beginning, but I could be wrong.
At that point, that does not equal going into the highest credit card balance I've ever seen in the history of the show. A couch, a couple dressers, and a table. We can go to Facebook Marketplace, get a couch, a couple dressers, and a table to survive.
Sure.
Exactly.
But when you live like 2.5 years without a couch and your only place to sit is a bed, of course I'm going to get a couch immediately.
Cool. From Facebook Marketplace, from IKEA, from Amazon. What are you talking about? We could get a $500 couch. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
Okay.
What kind of life? No.
Okay. You're right.
I don't think you agree. You do agree.
I don't want to get a couch.
How much was your couch?
It was $2,000 out the door.
This doesn't equal $26,000 on a credit card. You are saying the way you were phrasing this, and this is why I am already struggling to trust you, which I do not like within 10 minutes of a conversation, is you were setting that whole experience of, I lost my stuff. We found out it's only a few things, but I lost that stuff as the reason why I'm in $26,000 of debt on a singular card.
Sure.
A $2,000 couch, a couple dressers, and a table equals $26,000? Maybe, if you're going fucking bougie, but you were not, as we've just learned for the price of the couch.
Yeah.
A response?
No, I mean...
A thought?
Couch obviously isn't the only reason why the credit card balance is that high.
Then why were you setting it up to say the reason why is because
That's
of
kind
this?
of where it started, honestly. It was like that.
Wait, when did you move? You said you've only been here for a year?
Yeah, less
So
than
you've
a
built
year.
this up in less than a year.
No, that's not true.
You just said this was the start.
This was so, okay.
Everything you're saying is wrong.
there's-
Every time you set something up, it is found out to be incorrect.
Okay. There's so much more that goes on with it. Like,
Then tell. You're literally on a podcast.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but you're just saying incorrect things. You're leading me down the incorrect path constantly. So please.
all right. So, in 2022, I sold my first house. And the
Great year to sell.
exactly. The market went up. I made a pretty good profit.
Love it.
And this is where things they were really good for a while and then they got bad. So I sold the house. I profited $38,000. I paid off all of my debt, all of it. I had zero debt besides the car.
Kind of don't like that specifically.
So
Because
then,
it's kind of a shortcut instead of actually changing your behavior that got you there in the first place, because then you're going to get right back and...
exactly. No, yeah.
Go
So
on.
since I had all my debts paid off, I had some friends who already told me like, oh, get an American Express card. They're free for military members. You can get all these points, get free flights, free hotels. Cool. And I'm like, it's free because you still have the interest rate, unfortunately, but you don't have to pay the yearly like $750 membership fee. So that's the free part.
But a 30% interest rate's okay?
No, absolutely not. No, I hate the interest rate. And like now that it's so high and every time I look at it, I'm like, that's a lot of interest that I'm paying. And I feel dumb right now.
But we don't budget.
So I still had the money. I still had money in my account. And then I flew my kids and my mom to Korea for the entire summer in 2022. And that was extremely expensive. I think flights alone were like $8,000. And then
Not usually something that just someone in the military could just randomly afford, especially since that's more than a month of your income.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. It was really expensive for
It was
sure.
really dumb.
Well, yes, but at that time,
How much did you spend total on that trip?
probably like all in all, by the end of it, because it was about like I want to say 6 to 7 weeks, it was about $15,000.
Ooh.
It was
Okay, we're talking like... Okay.
yeah, it was honestly it was
So
so
2.5
awful.
months of your net income.
It was honestly, and back then I wasn't even getting housing allowance because when you're living in Korea, you don't get housing allowance at all.
Okay.
So, and I was a lower rank, and I had less years in service.
Well, where's this story going?
I ran out of savings, and I
Why?
kept using it.
Why?
Because I was using like my income and like whatever I couldn't pay with my income, I would pull it out of the savings account.
This is why we budget.
Yeah. Plus, like
If you were draining from your savings, you were obviously spending too much and you didn't recognize that?
I mean,
Did you have a kid at that point?
I had both my
How old is
kids.
your kid? Oh, your kids.
Kids.
How much? How old?
Well, right now they're 10 and 12.
Oh, okay.
So
They've been around for a second. So somehow you were draining your savings while that was happening? While the children existed on this planet?
for sure.
Those are choices. Okay. Those are certainly choices.
I'd like to not be in this much debt. I really am. I want to get
How much did you spend last month?
figured out.
I know you don't have an answer, but go ahead. How much did you spend last month? Let's try a little best guess.
Best
situation.
guess, probably like $8,000.
Okay. Well, I don't even know how to like take that. So again, 6,420 came in. You spent 6,643, still more than came in, which obviously is not helping our overall debt balances go down. But why did you think you spent $8,000, and why would you be okay with spending $8,000?
So for last month, like I was trying to, obviously do okay, but
What does that mean?
well, with like spending, like I really have been.
You were trying to do okay, but you thought you spent $2,000 more than you brought in? What are you talking about?
I was just guessing. I was guessing high, and I guessed too high, and that's good.
Yeah, but you said you were trying. So if you thought you were trying, you would think you spent about what you made. So if after trying, you thought you spent $2,000 more than you brought in, then what are we talking about?
I mean, obviously, I know I spend more than what I make because my credit card is $26,000.
so what's the trying then? What trying is trying?
I'm trying to really commit to making large payments and making sure that like my bills get paid, obviously, and everything else. And then whatever is left over is paying for like the essentials, gas and groceries. And
Okay, I get it. You're okay. I get.
No more like, I don't even really go out to eat that much, but it's like I was cutting back even more. Like I was trying.
Your biggest expenses weren't going out to eat. They weren't. But there was a lot of unknown shopping because there's a lot of just categories in here that are like, uh-oh. But again, you did spend more than you brought in. But actionable, again, if you're trying, why wouldn't we do the most simple thing, which is literally make a budget?
I haven't.
Are you a small business owner stressed about cash flow? Well, keep listening because this could change your business. There's nothing worse than staring at your accounts wondering if you have enough to cover payroll or rent this next month, especially during Q4 chaos. That's where today's sponsor, Relay, comes in to save the day. Relay is the banking platform that actually makes sense for small business owners. Using the Profit First method, Relay lets you open up to 20 checking accounts. That means you can sort every dollar into buckets: payroll, operating expenses, taxes, or even the most important for your well-being, your own paycheck. No more surprise, you're broke! With Relay, you get real-time clarity on your cash flow. And the best part, there is no monthly fees, no minimum deposits, and definitely no awkward bank visits. You handle everything right from your phone while you sip your coffee from home. And as an added bonus, Relay and Profit First are hosting the $25,000 cash flow glow up giveaway. One lucky business owner is walking away with $25,000. It's simple. Just sign up for Relay and deposit $100 or more into your new account by December 31st. And just like that, you're in the running. And even if you don't win the $25,000, using Relay sets you up for better cash flow management in 2024. And when you sign up at relayfi.com/Caleb Cashflow, using the link in the description, they have a special $100 bonus just for you. And let's be honest, your business deserves that kind of glow up. Join Relay to take control of your cash flow today. Sign up in less than 10 minutes using the link below. That's an answer to why is I haven't?
I haven't yet. It's been on the to-do
That's
list.
your answer to why? No, how about you answer why? Not did you. Why? Can you give me a why?
I don't know. I mean, I thought I could figure it out and use a mental budget, Figure okay, this money is going to go to
How's that working?
this.
You thought you spent more? You didn't know how much came in?
It's obviously
You thought
not
you spent
working.
more? Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Don't we change things when they're not working?
you're absolutely correct.
I am, but
I'm
but
trying.
no, I don't think you know what that word means.
I'm optimistic.
That's not trying.
I'm optimistic that things are going to get better.
Well, being blindly optimistic leads to you getting fucked.
No, I don't think so.
So it's where you are right now. Hey, how much is in your TSP?
I just checked yesterday. It's at 19.
Okay. So
I'm not taking that out. Absolutely not.
Huh?
I'm not going to take that out. Because you can. You can take it out early. And I'm absolutely not. No. It's staying in there.
Was I suggesting you take it out?
A lot of people do. And a lot of people do take out of it. It's a
people are
common
stupid.
thing. I agree.
Yeah, you have about 20% of what you should have at your age in retirement. So you're dramatically behind.
Right. But I mean, there's...
So you're trying.
I've only
your
been-
optimism is leading to nothing. Your optimism is leading to you having more on a credit card than in your retirement. On one credit card.
That's true.
Yeah, it's math. Number two, you are dramatically behind in retirement and you have 2 kids that are going to feel morally obligated to take care of mama when she cannot afford to pay bills in the future.
The TSP is going to get way plenty more money before I retire. And I've only
Via how? Because so far you've done mid.
Well, it's just how it works. I shifted things around. It's in the correct fund now. I just shifted the funds.
What was the
earlier this
fund
year.
into what?
It's the C fund into the G fund or the G fund into the C fund. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
So you don't even know. You can't even describe.
No, I can't
But
describe.
we're so confident about something we can't describe.
I mean, do you know more about the different fundings for TSP?
In terms of the CG, I could look it up and what it's kind of comparable to in the overall market.
Yeah, and I absolutely did that when I was switching everything around.
Then what was it comparable to? Can you explain it to me?
I
want to
say it went from 1 or 2%.
So we're talking bonds
to
or something?
20.
Well, not a guaranteed 20. Maybe it performed 20% within a certain period of time.
Yes. Yeah. Year to date,
Okay.
it was 26%.
But even still, this $20,000 isn't going to grow to any enough for you to retire. Again, this is... Oh? Are we taking too much of your time?
Oh, it's just my son's school.
What do you think your finances are? Score 0 to 10. 0 to 10, 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. Where do you think you are today?
I would probably say, like, you said 1 is the worst.
0.
0 is the worst. I would probably say I'm at like a 2.
If you want your Hammer financial score, it's free. Link in the description below. It's not only for military people. You can do it too. You can find out where you are. And also, civilians, military alike, come on, join us in Austin, Texas. Right here. Come on the show. It's fun. I'll give you some verbal little slaps, but we're going to create you a good plan, and we're going to set you up with resources, and it'll be good. Go to calebhammer.com/apply and come be on the show. All right. I mean, your Amazon must be a huge part because of the unknown shopping. We don't really know what's on Amazon, but you spend $1,262 in 1 month on Amazon. Yeah, that we could start paying substantial debt down with $1,262. So we're going to start with the big card. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is this a dual income household?
No, that's the thing. It's just me.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, so
and it's also my own fault that I racked up the credit card that high. The other one,
this is a platinum card.
Yep.
So again, you really did not tell me how you got to 26,000. I would love to know, just from your own opinion, how you got to 26,000.
Yeah, flights. Kids want stuff, gymnastics, like. Six Flags.
And that's more important than your financial security. Their financial security, you haven't any chance to retire.
Memories are absolutely really important because I also
I didn't say they weren't, but I'm asking more important.
I'm only 33 right now. I'm thinking to myself, I will 150% be debt free by the time I'm 40.
Not on the path you are. That doesn't make sense. What are you talking
obviously, I'm going to make some big changes.
It literally takes 30 years to pay this off minimum monthly payment.
Well,
so I don't know what
minimum monthly payments.
You're right. Instead, you spend $2,286 on
and I paid $3,000 to it last month. Every month I pay $3,000. I pay a lot.
The $3,000 doesn't. Oh my God. The $3,000 doesn't matter if you're putting $2,280 on it, and then $629 of interest is accruing. You can jerk yourself off over $3,000. Congratulations. But if you're putting most of it back on and interest is accruing, it doesn't matter. Do you not get that?
I understand.
Then why are you so proud of this 3,000? Because by the way, that 3,000 isn't actually 3,000 because of the money you're spending on here would have been spent in your checking account, meaning you wouldn't have had that money extra available to put on here. You would have only put about $500 on here, which is, the minimum basic required is $948. So it's not like we're really doing anything crazy anyway.
Yep.
So, okay, I can't congratulate that. What are you doing spending $2,286.50 when $629 of interest is accruing? If that's accruing on a monthly basis, why are you spending that much money? That's insane.
Right. So I was being really dumb, and this is how I was budgeting. So all the money that I made after I paid all my bills out of my checking account, I would put all of that money towards the card, and then I would.
But you don't know how much is anything because you couldn't describe your numbers to me at the beginning.
I looked to see how much is left in the account, and then
After what? After whatever?
Look at my checking. No, I look at my checking after, my mortgage came out, my light bill came out. I know that my car payment comes out in mid-month pay.
And that's all that comes out of your checking? There is no spending.
Correct. There's no spending coming out of my checking. Now, I am trying to fix that and not do it so much. But today,
Again, you do not know the word trying. You would just do it.
Okay, yeah.
No? Do you disagree?
No, I don't disagree. No, you're right. I took my
trying. You're not going to get out of it by saying I am trying because you are not. It's in front of us. Mm-hmm. And that's also just going to baby you and not going to get you to anywhere beneficial in the end.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, yeah, you are, sweetie. You're trying. No, you're not.
Okay. I'm not trying. I'm doing a terrible job, and I'm spending way too much. I'm swiping that card way too much. I mean, the card is physically falling apart.
Really? How long have you...
I got it in 2022. So 2.5 years now.
Uh-huh. This is an insane balance for a singular card. And to be purchasing on here, if you were putting $3,000 to here a month and you weren't purchasing, dude, we would be giving high fives. It'd be a different situation.
That was the intention.
Your net that went to this card was less than your minimum monthly payment alone.
Yeah, I see that.
You're not How'd you not see it then?
I obviously wasn't paying any attention.
Not even paying attention. Have you looked at your account on here? Say you look at your checking account. You say you look at your credit card account.
I do look at my credit card account.
So you would have known.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't tell you how much you spent this month.
Yes,
Where?
Yes, it does.
Where?
Right fucking here. Are you serious?
I don't look at the statements.
Why don't you pull up your little account for me? Your little special account. Go ahead.
No.
What?
You want me to pull it up?
That was what I asked.
It doesn't tell you how much you spent in 1 month. It only
Let me
tells
see.
you all
Let me
the
have a little peek. A
transactions.
little peek. But even just seeing mentally those transactions popping up, if I'm seeing many $10 transactions popping up, I can guess I'm spending a few $100.
I mean, trust me, I feel like absolute garbage about it. Okay.
Yeah, your individual purchases here. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Literally one button at the top and you can see exactly how much you spent.
Where?
Right fucking here. Are you kidding me? Right there. You're at the top of the fucking phone. And you can see all your purchases here.
Ooh, yeah. So we just did mini Christmas. So.
Okay. It's a little early.
Well, I have neither of my kids they're spending Christmas with their dad.
Okay.
And I just had both of them here for Thanksgiving. So we did Thanksgiving and mini Christmas.
Merry Christmas, kids. I'm going to be able to retire so that you're not putting your life on hold to take care of me when I'm older. How about that?
Well, they're not even thinking about me being grandparent age. They're still.
It's called you are the responsible adult. You are the one that needs to think for them.
I'm taking good care of them.
Not financially. No, you're not. You get it. Them having things is not considered taking good care. I know in our consumerism culture, it might feel that way. But if you are not set up for retirement, you are fucking them. They did not have a choice to come to this world, but they are going to feel morally obligated if you cannot afford to put a roof over your head. And no, your fucking investing account's not going to balloon to the way you think it is by the... But what?
No, I was just laughing at your reaction.
And then your credit card is not just going to be magically debt free by the time you're, what did you say, like
40.
10 years from now? 40?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not how that works. It's a 30-year thing with the path you're going. So
Well, I'm
the literal path you're going is 30 years.
Correct.
So what the f are you talking about? It's going to be their responsibility to take care of their mom because the mom wasn't responsible enough to think, hey, maybe I should be an adult for a second.
This is so funny. I can't wait to get into the next credit card.
This is funny.
Yeah. No. This isn't funny, but it's just like, it's interesting that you're saying that, like, I'm screwing my kids over, but the next credit card, I don't even use it, but it's in my name and it is racked up.
Then close it if it's in your name.
It's so you close a credit with money.
Close it.
Okay.
There you go. Solved it.
Solved it. Easy fix.
You haven't ever Googled anything?
So, like, I froze the card once because my mom
Okay.
uses it. I froze the card.
Your mom uses it. You can't call your mom and say, please do not use this
I
card?
literally have. And then she'll call me and she'll be like crying, like she needs to use the card because she's got to like put her car in the shop.
See, you want your kids to be fucking that? You want your kids to be in your position and you're calling them?
Absolutely
I cannot
not.
afford to live. What is your mom actually? Do you know? You're not even giving her money. You're giving her access to credit even. And this is debt for you. The thing is, your mom, how much do you know about her finances?
I know nothing about her finances.
Then you shouldn't be giving her money.
Now, the reason why I gave her the card, remember, we all came to Korea. My mom picked up my kids and flew with them to Korea. I was like, Mom, here's the card for airport travel. If like anything happens, if you need to like get like, you know, your flight gets delayed, you need a hotel, whatever.
You're the one that restarts the card and allows her to spend on it.
Yeah.
So I don't care when she got it. This is huge for financial audit. For a year now, my team and I have worked with experts to create what I truly believe are the 3 best educational programs in the financial space online. We have our budgeting program where I teach you how to create, manage, and revolutionize your budget and control your money. And then there's the investing program where I teach you to define what investing profile applies to you and your life, and then teach what specific investing strategies applies to you in that that situation. And now finally, we have our debt program where I teach you the best ways to pay off debt, manage debt, and even take advantage of good debt. This has been a revolutionary project that we've been working on for over a year now. And just like over 10,000 people who've already taken our educational programs, you can now take advantage of all 3 of them bundled together at a 15% discount. I've heard from thousands of people now who've taken these classes and they've literally changed their lives for the better. And finally, you can too at a more affordable price. Head to calebhammer.com or click the link in the description below. You will not regret this.
She asked me if she could use it for like this or that.
I know,
and
but why would you allow to give her money if you do not understand her financial position?
She said she's good.
Shh, that's not... Listen, I am not opposed to giving money to people in need, especially family, especially friends, or whatever. I'm not opposed to that. But understand the financial situation. You could be enabling them. She could be blowing money on things you don't even know. She could be doing bad behavior that you don't even know. I'm not talking about drugs or anything. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just financial mismanagement. And then you're enabling those by just providing more money. You don't help people by being just fucking nice and allowing them to just bullshit their life. Sometimes a hard truth is required.
Yeah, I mean, I am too nice sometimes, I think.
That doesn't actually help someone in the end.
Well, sorry.
You're allowing her to continue doing what she's doing. And we all know people like that in life.
I asked her a month ago, like, if she could, like, because also she had a really bad credit score. I'm like, this will help your credit score. We also need it.
What,
so I'm like,
she's an authorized user?
Yes.
Oh, so if you close it, it will also hurt her. Okay. Well, you said it was in your name. I didn't know she was an authorized user.
She's an authorized card holder.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't know the difference. So, yeah, but I asked her.
You can't use credit cards. You should not have access to. You're not a credit card person.
No, you're right. I asked her to open up her own card and do like a card balance because her credit score has like improved a lot.
She can use the fucking Fizz card, I guess. It's usually geared towards young people, but it only allows you to spend the kind of money that's in your checking account. It's like a debit card, but it builds credit.
Oh.
For fuck's sake. I don't know. That's probably too old for that. I just... Don't do things like that. Don't do things like that unless you understand their financial situation, or else you could be just enabling them. There's nothing wrong with giving.
I know.
But if they are continuing their financial mismanagement and financial misbehavior, you're literally just helping them do that forever.
Yeah.
And she's never able to fucking stand on her. Look at her. How old is she?
Late 50s or
there you
60s.
go, late 50s, early 60s, doesn't know the age of her parent. Okay. So at that point, if she's not able to stand on her own financially, not just a hard time, it sounds like for more than a year now, she has been enabled all throughout life or something, because the fact that she can't stand on her own 2 feet for a long period of time, moments of hardship, completely different.
Yeah.
But it sounds like this has been going on for a second.
Yeah, because I was watching it at first, like trying to keep an eye on it, and most of the charges are large, like flight charges, like
From mom?
Yeah, so they're like, it'll be like $700.
Where the fuck is she going?
So she goes on like these work trip situations.
Okay,
and
is
then
it reimbursed?
They send her reimbursements, and then she'll send some of the reimbursement. She never pays off the full amount.
But you've allowed her to be. Well, okay,
Yeah.
The thing is, you need to call. You need to close this thing. She can do that if she uses her reimbursement and pays it off. But if she's not, then she's just like pocketing the difference.
She's not gonna be able to pay off that card. It's at $7,000.
I'm not talking about paying it off. I'm saying if she spends work money on it and she gets reimbursed, the reimbursement needs to go to it. Mm-hmm. And if it doesn't, she's obviously just pocketing the difference, and you need to close it.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I think she's doing. She's like pocketing.
You think she's doing this and you're allowing this?
Well, I don't know. I can't really talk to her about money situations.
Why?
I don't know. It makes her sad or upset. Like, I don't want to hurt my mom's feelings.
That's manipulative as fuck.
I love her.
It's like the spoiled little brat who gets everything their entire life, and then the moment they're questioned, they're like,
no, it is like so not like that. Like, we have both made major sacrifices for each other.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. But come on. If you can't have a conversation with someone about money that you are fully supporting, or else they start feeling sad, that's
Sure.
You don't agree?
I mean, I think it's an unfair situation. It's a better way I'd put it rather than saying that it's fun.
What if I called her?
Don't call my mom.
You're not going to let me call her?
No. No, it's my mother.
Okay.
I love her.
Yes. Yeah. If we love her, don't we do the right thing?
By doing what? Telling her
having a fucking conversation about the money. You are enabling her.
Okay.
No, you're not, because you can't give me a single question or a single answer into what is actually her financial situation.
I know what my stepdad does. I know his like general income, and she's your
stepdad.
She makes like her bonuses fluctuate or her income fluctuates.
But you don't know her financial situation. You're just talking about her fucking job.
What do you mean, like?
Her debt, her income, her spending, where things go, where does the reimbursement go?
Debt, like the debt that she has is pretty much just that one credit card, the one that we share.
And it's a dual family household income.
Yeah.
But she needs your credit.
She did, because she used to have like she used to do all the payday loans like over and over and over and over again.
And this is someone we want to be an authorized user on our own credit, someone who takes out payday loans.
Well, I wasn't going to expect her to pay for like the flight stuff.
Exactly, and this is when we have a conversation like adults.
Right, and so after Korea, I was like, hey, like I'm gonna turn this card off.
When was Korea?
Well, can I use it for? It was like 2 years ago.
Okay,
yeah,
I don't give a. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We've had 2 years.
Yeah. It's
like enough with Korea.
Yeah.
Korea was 2 years ago. What about things in 2024?
Well, sure. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, Hulu on this card, Peacock, more Peacock, Mr. Car Wash, absolute necessity to survive in Austin, Texas. Amazon, more Hulu, woohoo! Amazon, fast food restaurant. That's what it's actually called. Okay, great. Or is that that's the category? But it was, you used Apple Pay. Prime Video channels, Picnic Palace, Amazon, Apple, Spotify, DoorDash, Jimmy John's. More Peacock Premium. What are you doing? What is your life? Why are you obsessed with this Peacock? You're endlessly unpaid. Are you renting? You must be renting.
No, not at all.
You went to a record store, Amazon. Are you sure the kids aren't getting things?
You got a record player.
No. From Peacock, renting movies or getting something.
Oh,
this is 3 Peacock purchases so far.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, then you need to figure it out. You might have 3 different subscriptions. TikTok Shop, $28. What are you getting? Our retirement's 20% of where it should be.
Okay.
Yeah, what did you get?
It was a toy for the kids, and they loved it.
What the fuck are you toy getting them on TikTok Shop? I thought that all they sold on there is. Are you getting your kids?
Whoa, your algorithm is really messed up then.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Okay. What are you getting?
It was a toy. I mean, it was like,
just what?
I don't know. It was like the little water, like jelly toy thing situation. They loved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Played with it for hours. It was a great purchase.
That was it?
Well, they just got it like a couple days ago, and he just left. And now we're here.
Oh, for micro Christmas.
Yep. Mini Christmas.
Oh my! Here it comes again. You ready? There's the Apple Pay store. The Peacock. Are you f***ing me? And then DoorDash and Jimmy John's. Why are we DoorDashing Jimmy John's so much? Domino's, Amazon, Apple Bill, and more Amazon. All right. $824 on Amazon right there.
That was mini Christmas.
Stop with your mini Christmas. This is a huge Christmas. You're spending so much money. The money you're spending is more than I ever got for Christmas. This is huge Christmas. This is like
kids. What are you talking about?
And I was a 3-kid household that I grew up in. So shut the fuck up. Let me see your Amazon account.
No.
$629 of interest accrued. This year so far, $5,000. $5,000
For what?
$5,000 of interest on one card.
Year to date?
Yes, literally. That's at 27.49% interest. I could put that in my Moomoo account, and my uninvested cash gets, I think it's like 9% return on my money for the first 6 months or something like that. Something crazy in my Moomoo account.
I don't know.
But you're just, it's my investing account, but you're allowing $5,000 of interest to be accrued negatively, and then a massive ass balance of $26,955 at 27.47% interest. Oh, that's okay. Can you unlock that again?
Yep. There you go.
Oi. All right. Arriving Sunday. Cat food good. I'm glad you're feeding them. You need a little stand for your iPad? I get it.
Oh, you need a case.
You don't need a fucking Apple Pencil and different tips.
Well,
come on. We got a screen
protector. It wasn't even for me.
Oh, we're raising iPad kids. That's great. There's your 10th generation iPad.
He's so artistic.
You're going to make him autistic with all this. I don't know if that's how it works.
I don't think so.
All I know is iPad kids, they don't really Honestly, they really do not do as well in school. We're starting to see the actual consequences of this.
They're on honor roll, thriving.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not saying they are, but can we afford to get an iPad right now?
Honestly, if you ask my older kid, he'll say that, screen time gives you brain rot, and he'll agree with you. But
Great. He's more mature than you.
Okay.
Men's pullover hoodie. That must be for micro Christmas. And then double drones. We droned it up. Drone battle?
Yes. Yeah. They each had to have one.
Of course.
Yeah.
A roasting pan. You did not have a pan.
I didn't have a pan.
And wonder creature cat water.
That was a new water bowl.
Okay, I know you have bowls and I know you have water. If we're literally just trying to survive, I don't think those are just the luxuries we're getting.
Well, it has you need to have a water filter in Texas, and I don't have a water filter on my sink. So that has a water filter.
Isn't 98.5% of faucet water in the United States drinkable safely?
I'm specifically talking about Texas. It is disgusting here. If you don't have a water filter.
You're talking it tastes a little good. You're not saying it's not safe. Life is full of surprises. Some good, like finding a $20 bill in your pocket. And some not so good, like you're not prepared for the unexpected. Especially when people like children or other family members depend on you. But don't worry. Making sure your family is protected in case of the unexpected doesn't have to be as daunting or time-consuming as it sounds. Today's sponsor, Fabric by Gerber Life, makes it stupid simple to help protect your family's future. Fabric offers term life insurance so you can get it done right from your couch, all online and on your schedule. You can be covered instantly in under 10 minutes with no health exams required. Even if you already have life insurance through work, it might not cover everything your family might need, and it probably doesn't follow you if you switch jobs. With Fabric, you can lock in high-quality policies like up to $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day. And if you got kids, and especially if you're young and healthy, the time to lock in low rates is now. And if you already have a policy, it doesn't hurt to check out Fabric's rates because they might be lower than what you already have. One of my favorite benefits of Fabric, they also have other incredibly useful tools to prepare for your family's financial future, like digital wills, access to college savings, kids' investment accounts, and more. Perfect for those of you who just want to manage everything all in one easy-to-use place. No jumping between platforms, no confusing old-school portal navigation. Fabric has partnered with Gerber Life, who's been trusted for over 50 years, helping to protect families just like yours. And with over 1,900 five-star reviews and an excellent rating on Trustpilot, they've got the receipts to prove it. So what are you waiting for? Join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to help protect their family. Apply today in just minutes at meetfabric.com/Caleb. That's meetfabric.com/Caleb, MEET fabric.com/Caleb.
But it's bad for you. Like it's like
What?
loaded with minerals. The water.
What
Like has like a bunch
minerals?
of like calcium and lime in it. It's awful. So bad.
Needed Beat headphones when we can't afford to survive. And same with
They
Legos.
were on sale.
Oh my! I
And
don't
he-
need a thing for every single little
his
thing. You
last-
got a stupid Oculus, okay?
That
I
was
don't.
for the kids.
I get that's all it is. You can't afford. You have $28,000 on this credit card. Do you not get that? I know it's all for the kids. I don't need to know it's for the kids every single fucking purchase. I know it's for the kids. That's
Got it.
why it's mini Christmas. I get it. Can you afford it? Is the question? No. National Geographic. That's great. Okay. A cordless leaf blower. Wireless charger. You did not need a wireless charger stand. For the kids. You didn't need it. I'm sure they could charge their f***ing phone. A choo-choo train set. And we really needed it for micro Christmas. And then we got little, what is this, a gay Batman?
I don't know what you're looking at.
I think it's gay Batman. Rocks?
He likes rocks.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
He likes rocks.
Loves rocks.
But we're scared of drinking minerals. You can't do this. You're f***ing their future. Do they have a college fund?
Yeah.
What?
Well, they're getting the GI Bill.
Both?
Yes.
And it'll cover everything.
Everything. 4 years.
100%.
4 years. And they get paid. Because their dad is giving his GI Bill to one kid. I'm giving my GI Bill to the other kid.
There it is.
They are set up for life. And they even get
Well,
to go
they're
to
set up for college.
Yeah.
That's not. But
all the way
that-
up to
it
a
helps.
master's
It
degree.
helps.
Mm-hmm.
That helps a lot. Cat food, lots of phone cases and screen protectors. This is just so much bull.
My
So
screen.
much the camping light. Now lots of camping gear. We must have went on a camping trip we
We
couldn't
did
afford.
go on a camping trip.
That we couldn't afford.
It was super fun.
That we couldn't afford.
Memories.
That we couldn't afford.
It was worth it.
It, like, mathematically it was not, but sure. An 84-month car loan? God, you really are patriotic. This is the most American thing I've ever seen. What? An 84-month car loan?
I want lower payments.
You know that's not how it works. You are paying more in interest over time because you are allowing that balance to sit longer.
Oh, I'm going to refinance it when rates go down.
Okay, if rates go down.
When rates go down, they will go down for sure. They're
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you chair the Federal Reserve?
Well, I mean, I'm just assuming they're definitely going to go
Assuming?
down. Not really. I mean, they're kind of at like an all-time high when I went and bought the car.
They've been cut a couple times this year, but you don't know what's happening. A new administration's coming in. What if it's, things are different?
We'll cross our fingers.
But we don't know. I don't know.
But I mean, if I can't refinance, then whatever. If I can, awesome.
Whatever. I have an 84-month loan. I'm going to have this car for 7 years. The loan itself for 7 years. That's a whatever.
That's a
7
long
years of
time.
my life doesn't matter. I'm going to be 40 and I finally paid off my car.
And
That's a long time.
that car is
and
going to last me a long time.
you're an American. You are not going to be happy with the car for 7 years.
Well, that's probably true. I had my last car for like 5 years, and that was a long time for me, but it was like,
There you go. You're answering my...
but listen, it was like starting to like have issues, and I was gone for so long, and it was parked. And I'm like, you're breaking down when you're
You are
parked.
going to find this being breaking down in 7 years.
I don't know. But yeah, 7 years.
You
but
will.
this car, like, I only got to drive it for like, what, 2?
You owe
And it started to break
$39,000.
down.
It's worth $31,000.
Because I just bought it this year.
Yes.
Of course, the value isn't that great. But I didn't have...
It's never going to be.
But I didn't have any rollover on my last trade-in, so...
Congratulations,
Thank
you met
you.
a basic requirement. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you?
The
You want
last, like,
high
2 or
fives?
3
You
cars
want
I've
high
had.
fives over making a massive payment on the car, but then you spent it all way back, and then you want a high five over not rolling over a previous
A
balance.
lot of people do that, though.
A lot of people do a lot of dumb shit. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Okay,
I still think...
a lot of people vape. Should you? Do I deserve like massive rewards for not?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Wouldn't be how I raise my kids. Hey guys, you didn't murder someone at school today. Good job.
You didn't get in a fight today. Good job. I think that is definitely high five worthy.
84 months. What is it? 2024 Kia Sportage. $9,735.81. My goodness. With a minimum monthly. Oh, this is spread out. This is considered a lower monthly payment because we spread it out so long, and it is $638.70. That's an insane, disgusting, despicable car payment for 7 years on something we're underwater by $8,000. Are you kidding me? And you do not even think of this as bad.
I feel like 600
This
is a
is
normal
insane.
car payment.
Normal. Why do you give shit about normal? Why are you comparing yourself to normal? The average Americans can't afford $1,000 emergency. Why do you care about normal? People aren't set for retirement in the United States. You want to be compared to them? People have credit card debt in the United States. You want to be compared to them?
No.
Exactly. The median age to buy their first home is now something in like their 50s. You beat that, but you want to be compared to them? It's like, why? Why is normal how we're basing it? As long as we're not a complete piece of shit financially speaking, then we're okay? What do you mean you can afford it? You don't have retirement. You are 20% to where you should be at your age.
I mean, I'm not
You can-
retiring right now, so I'm not worried about it right
No,
now.
this is fucking time. Time is everything. Some people, Mr. Dave, Papa Dave out there, Dave Ramsey. Do you know Dave Ramsey?
I
Do you
don't know anything about Dave
You never
Ramsey.
heard of Dave Ramsey?
I've heard of him.
The best, the most powerful wealth building tool is your income.
That's what he says. No, the most powerful wealth building tool is time. time. Time in the market, allowing it to compound. You are taking that away. You don't just all of a sudden magically retire. You're already behind. You've already given up your best decade in your life for investing for compound growth. You are almost halfway through the second best decade of your life for compound growth. You are only going to have 2 to 2.5 decades, maybe 3 if you work for a very long time, decade of compound growth when you could have had 4 or 5.
Well, I mean, I have the TSP that's going to continue to grow for until I'm 59 and a half.
Yes.
And I'm also
I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
It's going to continue to grow 20% behind where it should be. You should be on track for retirement, and it grows at the same pace from there. You're 20% behind, meaning if it still grows at an incredible normal pace, you're always still 20% behind.
Okay.
What was your second point?
In 12
the first
years,
one was bullshit.
12 years, I will get automatic retirement anyways.
Of how much?
Whatever
What's it at today? If you did it
If
today.
I were to retire,
No. Just what do you think it would be?
Because it goes off of years of service.
I know. What do you think it'll be?
I don't know.
Okay, someone doing it today in your position, what are they getting?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know anything. Good.
You can't retire at.
I'm saying, well, you said in a couple decades, 12 years?
12 years.
12 years. If someone's doing that today, they completed that extra 12 years in your situation, what are they getting?
Probably like 4 to 5, maybe $6,000 a month. It really just depends.
4 to 6, that is such a huge range.
I mean,
do you not respect the dollar? $2,000 is a huge amount of money.
But also, like, if you're going to be retiring, at between 40 and 45, you can absolutely still work and make a diploma while you're still earn your diploma, work towards college while you're.
Will it cover you and your kid?
Yeah, we have different college funds. Like, I get tuition assistance. They get the GI Bill.
Oh, assistance.
No, it pays for the entire class. Okay. Yeah, per semester.
Up to a certain amount or no matter what?
I think you can take up to like 5 classes.
But anything? Like it could be a private out of state, like or community college. Like what are we talking?
Well, they have a ton of like colleges you can go to online. It really depends. There's some universities that
listen.
Do it.
No. It is not insignificant being able to, let's say the $4,000. Even $4,000 a year for the rest of your life is not bad. That is not going to be enough to survive necessarily. And it's certainly not enough to support the lifestyle you want to do.
Oh, no.
I could survive for $4,000 a month. I would have to sacrifice my lifestyle immensely. And you could do that as well. I just know you could not do $4,000 a month.
Not right now. Absolutely
and you are not setting yourself up to double that either.
What do you mean double it?
To have $8,000 a month with your other retirements combined with your 4.
Another retirement?
Oh my good. Your TSP.
That's not till 60.
I get that. I'm saying you're not on track to take it from $4,000 a month to $8,000 a month, combining both.
Oh, okay.
Sure. So no, you can't afford micro Christmas, which was how that started. If you are behind on retirement, you cannot afford it. If you have a 28,000 30% credit card, you cannot afford it.
Memories were
No, it wasn't micro Christmas. You're saying you can afford this monthly payment. No, you can't because of all those things.
Okay.
That's a simple reality.
But what am I going to do? Nothing.
Cash car, $10,000 car, even if you have to take out a $10,000 loan.
So what am I going to do with this car? That's $8,000 underwater.
Oh, what are you going to do right now? Okay, well, that's
Can't
different.
really do anything right now.
No, we can attack it. We can go crazy.
You mean attack it? Like make extra payments?
Yes.
Okay. No. Well, I mean, I could, for sure.
No?
No. I'm not saying no. That's just initial reaction. Then it's like, okay, well, let's hear. Because I mean, if it makes sense, like I got so much more that I really have to pay for that adding a little bit more.
Meaning that you actually cannot afford this car.
So, okay. I can afford it with my income.
You're spending more than you make.
I'm spending more than I make though, because of my credit card situation.
So if because of a credit card situation we are where we are today, then no, you cannot afford the car payment. How is this that complicated?
It makes sense to me.
I don't know how.
Okay.
Is that a blonde thing?
Probably.
Okay, so Blue Cash Preferred, is this mommy's?
No, that's mine. That one is almost paid off.
It is almost paid off, and it's interest-free. We're attacking an interest-free card first.
It's interest-free?
Well, no interest is accruing, and it has a balance. So my guess, yeah. Only through February, so we're almost there anyway. It'd be 3 months from now.
Okay.
Was any particular reason you were attacking this one first?
I wasn't. I was just like ticking away at one little bit a month.
Yeah, but you're doing much more than the minimum on this. You put $200 towards it when it's a $40 monthly payment.
That's what I always do. I'm like, okay, I put like big payment, little payment, little payment.
Okay, so there was actual no intention or strategy or idea or thought. Okay.
No.
$511.50 is the balance on here with a $40 monthly payment. No purchases, no interest. Good.
Cool.
February. And then it's 28% interest.
Well, I guess we're
just
not
about
going to use her.
Oh, what is this Navy Federal credit? This is a huge one. This must be mom. Navy Federal?
Is that like 6-7 grand?
It's $7,472.
Yes. I only made one charge on it, I think, and then I paid it right away.
Close.
Close?
What
What close?
Close the
close the card.
card.
I thought you said like clothing.
No.
Oh, close it.
Or understand her financial situation better and then gift her cash if she ever needs.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
She work?
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
I'm very concerned that you're not able to have a conversation with her. She'll just get sad.
Yeah, we don't talk about
Like, I don't know
money.
how the you're going to do this.
We grew up very, very poor, so
Great.
it's like tough to like talk about.
I also
finances.
grew up not in a financially good household. Guess what? We have conversations because we're adults and we know how to communicate with each other and we don't get offended at everything and act like we're children.
Okay.
This is at a balance of $7,472.95. Lindsay's checking on your child.
Oh, okay.
Bathroom break.
He just wants to be nosy.
$141.36 is owed on this. I will not swear for 5 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes of no swearing for child purposes. $141.36.
Is the payment?
That's your minimum. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So I have a recurring payment.
You effing dumb. This is so stupid.
Why?
You made a $352 payment. Good. It's double your minimum. But then you purchased $507 with interest accruing of $66. What has happened? Oh, this is your mom. That's right. This is
What
your
was
mom.
that $300
This is your
charge?
mom. No, $352 went to the card.
Oh, what was
But
that? charge?
$507 was charged.
To what? American
You
Airlines?
don't even know what it was. You don't look. You don't.
I don't look at it because I don't spend it.
But it is your credit.
And I make sure that it's paid every month. At
Your
least-
minimum.
No, at least. So I have a recurring payment. I cannot.
22 years to pay off. But that's with no purchases. There's always
But
purchases.
I never do.
Oh, she
minimum.
went to on Fairfield and had some Inn and Suites.
Yeah.
She did
it
a
was
hotel.
One of those work trips.
One of those work shirts that's never reimbursed back into the account.
Correct.
Are you sure I cannot call her? Because I think she needs a f***ing little conversation.
No, we're not. We're not calling her.
Okay.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
I don't want you to
Why?
because she.
I'm not going to push you to. I want to know why. though.
Nobody knows I'm here right now. This is a big secret.
Okay, well, they will, won't they?
They will eventually.
Yeah, in like 3 weeks.
And then if you call her and you're like yelling at her through the phone,
I
she's gonna
won't
be
yell.
like,
I'll be informative.
"Who the hell is this? What's going on?
I only yell-
Don't tell me how to live my life."
I only yell at people that I have permission to. I will just give her the flat, what's going on. Just get a little information.
Okay.
Fine. Can you call her and ask her? I won't participate.
Oh, I will.
In the post show?
Oh, I'll do it in the pro show. Yeah.
In the post show. You'll
Yes.
call her.
I'll call her.
All right, guys. We'll do it in the post show because
Okay.
it's behind a paywall. People feel more comfortable with personal things there. Feel free to join our
Yes.
join link in the description below. Join Hammer Elite, by the way, for like 10,000 hours of extra content, exclusive audits, live streams, and even a call-in show. It's pretty fun. Total interest is your charge so far is $708 on here. That's insane. That's disgusting. It's vomit.
Not as bad as the other one. The other one was disgusting.
No but come on. Again, let's not play the compare game. That does
Okay.
not mean that it's not bad.
You know,
You're
it's probably my
obsessed with the
worst
compare
habit.
game.
It's comparing.
It's spending money you don't have.
Okay.
Wells Fargo. Reflect Visa Platinum Card. Everything. Okay.
I pay that one on every month. Pay it off every month because it just gets.
Yeah, looks like you did.
Yeah.
Gambit Social House, and then a Jim Kits. That's 100 and then 59 and then 30. It's still so much money that you are then forced to pay off on this instead of putting extra money towards the other debt. So what are we doing? Those two first things were bullshit.
Well, yeah, no, those were dumb for sure.
That's money that could have been paying off your other debt.
Yeah, but you know.
So what are we doing?
Socializing, obviously.
Socialize for free. Go to a dog park.
I don't like dogs.
Put your kids on a leash. It's your dog. Woof, woof.
No. That's so silly. And we're homebodies.
There's so much you can do that doesn't require having to go spend money.
I really don't know. I mean, we go hiking sometimes.
There you go. Wonderful.
That's a solo thing. There's no socializing there.
So just random people trying to get out in the date world?
Yeah.
Is this dating?
No.
Stuff?
That was really just hanging out with friends, I swear.
Okay. Then if it's friend stuff, then hang out pre-game. You know, I don't know.
That's true.
If you've ever contributed to a 401k, you probably don't realize this. 25% of 401ks are just sitting out there, lost or forgotten. That's retirement money that could be working for you, but instead, it's stuck collecting dust because rolling them over into an IRA can feel like overwhelming death sometimes. Seriously, who wants to deal with all the paperwork, endless calls, and lost checks in the mail? Absolutely not. That's why today's sponsor, Capitalize, is a total game changer. They make rolling over your old 401ks into an IRA of your choice in 3 steps way easier than doing it yourself. They'll help you find those old accounts. Yep. Even if you forgot they existed. They'll get you set up with an IRA and then they handle the whole transfer process. You don't lift a finger. Usually rolling them over on your own is a complex process. I'm talking about calling your old employer or provider, faxing or notarizing documents, and lost checks in the mail. But there's so many reasons why it's worth doing, especially with Capitalize. Rolling over means more control, better management, and keeping your retirement money where it belongs with you. So stop letting your money sit around. If you're ready to finally take control of any 401ks that went MIA, head to the link in the description below or go to highcapitalize.com/Caleb. Don't wait, because the sooner you take this step, the better. Thanks to Capitalize for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's jump back into it.
I mean,
don't know.
it's what we kind of do sometimes, but it's like I really never go out. Like, you could look at my statements from, past year and
Just stop.
it's
All I care
home.
about is $189 was spent that you had to pay off that could have gone towards something else. Okay. So I don't give a shit.
Okay.
That is what was here. The kid is gone. I can say shit now. And it's at 29.49% interest, but again, no interest is accruing, so that's okay. Penny Max, so this is the house.
This is the mortgage. Yep.
This is $267,796.45. 4.9% interest rate, good. $1,207 minimum monthly payment, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. What is the value of the house today? Like, just kind of, just rough.
Probably about the same exact.
Do you know? When did you buy this?
I bought it last December.
I think it's probably a little down.
It might be a little bit down.
It's probably a little down.
Yeah.
But, well, are you saying you purchased 0% down?
Yes. That's correct.
Gosh, I like the idea as a benefit, but again, it's not actually. It helps you get into the house.
Yes.
But when you're in a market right now where it's a bit weird, it's a bit slower, and it's a bit down in Austin, you now have a negative equity position in your house.
Oh, absolutely. But I was really stressed when I was trying to move.
But you could have rented for cheaper.
There was nothing available at the time, I swear.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, that was like in a good location, in a safe area. And that wasn't a duplex. I hate duplexes.
There's like literally one neighborhood in Austin where people get hurt.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
So where I was looking, no, there was a lot of like sketchy areas. So
yeah.
And this house had a lot of incentives.
Georgetown is all old white people.
It was like really nice incentives, new construction, came with a bunch of stuff, like home warranty situation.
I don't even think people in that town are able to walk down the stairs outside their house. It's a bunch of old, white, retired,
pretty much,
like just like 1950s, like
yeah. But still, I like it.
I know, but you would have been safe.
And I did also like I got like the.
And no, the skin color doesn't have anything to do with the safety. I know a couple people are gonna say that. I'm just saying it's just a very, very, very only white old people town.
Yeah, predominantly, but it's
which is fine. I don't care. But it's just like you were afraid of safety from a bunch of old people, or do they all have machetes swinging that?
I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some
Whatever.
of the other areas where I
Whatever.
ended up being, but like, anyways.
Whatever.
Okay, cool.
Negative equity on a house.
All right.
Any more debt?
I don't think so. We get the blue cash, the platinum, the Navy Federal, house, car. I think that's pretty much it, honestly.
Write down your minimum monthly for the car.
630.
633.70. 638. Sorry. Okay, $406 in this. No, active duty checking's only at. So E, what the is E? E has 236. Active duty checking has 162, and savings has $6. What is E?
It's just the e-checking account. That's just what the name of it. I don't know.
Yeah, but what do you use it for? You told me about all these different accounts.
So the E account, that's like where like my mortgage and a lot of like my the things that I have like enrolled in bill pay, they come out of that account. And then
My producer's telling me to ask you about property taxes. What's going on?
Oh, I totally forgot to bring the property taxes. I have that.
What? What do you mean? That should be.
So
Are you not building that up into your monthly payment?
So here's what
into your
happened
escrow?
with in the escrow account. So I think the way that like the mortgage people set it up, I don't really know how it works, honestly.
Set up for an annual payment?
So they had it going, but it was like based off of last year's property taxes, and the house didn't exist last year. So now they assessed my property, and they assessed it for like what it's valued at, and now my property taxes are gonna be like $5,000 out of pocket.
Is it not spread out through the month though?
What do you
Into your escrow account, taxes and insurance.
I checked my escrow account, and it's less than $1,000.
Okay, so you got to backfill. By when?
February is the first payment. So it like and
First
it goes,
payment of?
So not first payment, but it's like your first chance to pay. If you pay in February, this is the money. This is how much it costs.
How much do you owe?
For the escrow?
How much will you have to have?
It's like over $5,000.
You need an additional or after the one? Before?
No, that's just the total cost.
Okay, so 4,000.
Not
what you
including
need.
the
You need
escrow.
4,000. Well, because your insurance payment will be paid through that as well. I'm gonna say 4,500. Jeez, surprised they set you up for failure there like that.
Yeah.
So Minecraft payments and Microsoft payments.
I don't know how to turn that Minecraft payment off. I've tried so many times.
Challenge it. Tell it to stop charging from there. Talk to the bank. Go into the account and stop. Ask your kids where it is.
They don't use it.
Check your Apple subscriptions.
What do you? No, it's not on there. I even went to like the Microsoft. Like I have really because this has been charging.
Call the bank.
Okay, because it's been literally charging.
Call
my
the
account
bank.
for years.
Call the bank. Call the bank. Ask them to block that.
Okay, I will do that.
But then a Microsoft payment, $21.
I don't know what that is, honestly.
How do you go through our budgeting class so you know how to look through your accounts
Okay.
and build a budget? Go through our debt class so you know how to look at your debt, what makes sense to pay off, how to utilize good debt, because I know you like debt, including mortgages. And then eventually take our investing class. You get it all for free for being on the show. You guys all get it bundled together for 15% off. Like over 10,000 people have changed their lives taking it, but you get it for free. So go through that
Okay.
and eventually put your kids through it as well.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, eventually.
Get the money smart.
Eventually. And then this account that you have, again, only $200 in here. We got more Amazon and military custom something. $66. You went into a gas station, got some bullshit, something corpse.
Oh, that's
Chick-fil-A.
the gas station.
You have Rocket Money Premium, and you don't budget. I'm not anti that, but you specifically told me you do not budget. Why do you have that?
I look at it like once every 2 weeks.
Huh? What's the point of looking at? You said you don't budget. What are you talking about? That sounds like budgeting potentially.
I was trying to budget. I told you I'm trying.
Oh, you
but
are just. You do not know what. I'm so fucking.
that was a step in the right direction. I just didn't stick to it.
Yeah. And then what was that military custom thing?
I don't. That's honestly probably like new uniforms or something.
The military uniform?
Yeah.
You have to pay for that yourself?
Oh, absolutely. You get clothing allowance once a year. But you still got to go buy it because
Maybe
it just
the
goes to your
Pentagon
checking
should
account.
fucking pass their audit. And we'd know if there's money. So you don't have to do that. Synergy.
Oh, that's a movie theater.
Stopping at the store near the base getting some bullshit, going in and getting the little shop stuff, little num or smoke, whatever you're doing. I don't know. What are you doing?
Energy drinks.
Okay,
for sure.
buy a bulk. Go to a Costco. They exist.
I do that, but it's so far
Well,
away.
do that more.
Okay.
Even the grocery store is still more effective, price effective to buy in bulk. Stopped at the store. Jimmy John stopped at the store. Got your energy drinks and Oculus payment. Come on.
I wanted a new game.
I get all these things. I want you to be able to do these things. It is not a magic world where you're entitled to do all these things.
Okay.
What, do you disagree?
No, I don't disagree.
Then what, like, you try to justify it by saying where it went. I get it. I like to do those things too. I want to do those things for them.
Yeah.
You are not entitled to, nor are they. And that is hard to think about for a 10 and 12-year-old. So I get it. But you are behind in retirement. You have horrible debt. You don't know how to have a conversation with your mom. And you are taking care of 2 kids by yourself. So I don't give a if you wanted to buy a game.
Yeah.
You are financially.
I have a really, really, really hard times like saying no.
And talk to a damn therapist. You get them for free, right?
Yeah, it's like a long wait to get in there, and I'm like, oh.
Panda Express, great, in this account that has no money. You said you didn't do anything other than just pay for your mortgage and stuff, and every account we went through had purchase of some kind. So again, just like when we first started this conversation, you're giving me incorrect information as we learn and find out.
Generally, that's
we're not talking generally. I am talking about your actual life.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'll say. Like generally, like this is what I use this account for. But sometimes I switch it up. I'm like, oh well, this one's a little too low, Kanka. Whatever.
You build the budget, have everything in one account. This makes no sense the way you're doing it. The way you're doing it makes no sense. It is overcomplicated and it's giving you a false sense of security. Stop. Don't say anything. You need to budget. If you build the budget, you know where your money's going, you know where your money went, you know where you need to course correct, okay? If you're budgeting, you only need one checking account. There is no need for this. You are simply trying to either shortcut it or find an extra sense of security that does not exist. This is not helping you. This is not benefiting you. Learn to budget instead. Whether that's cash in envelopes, whether that's on a spreadsheet, whether that is using an app. I don't care. Budget.
Yep. I will. For sure.
Reminder with this. You have 2 kids, single mom, great. You do not have even close to an adequate emergency fund and you have a mortgage. You are putting your entire family in a dangerous position, yet you are allowing yourself to have a micro dick Christmas. This is not how we parent. This is not how we adult. This is not how we act mature. This is not how we live life if we are trying to have any sense of security for our family. If it was just you, sure, you could live I would criticize it, but you could live the risk if you wanted to. They are dependent on you. This is not acceptable. The Amazon purchases, the Oculus game, the different things, not calling the bank even for Minecraft. That kind of stuff is no longer acceptable if we do not have an emergency fund. It is dangerous. Your house goes into foreclosure. You can't put food on the table. You don't pay utilities. It gets cut off. This is what happens when emergencies happen and you cannot take care of it.
Yeah. I've never had an emergency fund my entire life, and I've never known anybody that has had one.
Because welcome to America. And guess what? Everyone's financially f***ed.
Oh, lovely.
So again, do not compare yourself to the average. That is what you do. It is obnoxious. It means nothing.
Okay.
It'd be funny to gift the older one a certification from Course Careers in accounting, and then they'll just fix your finances. That would be funny. Okay. Yeah, the savings is nothing. So I will sit you down with a financial advisor, free session, with the people over at Domain Money. They are who I use. It's one of the resources we have. Actually, everyone in the audience gets a free session, so it is actually something really beneficial. We negotiated that part for you guys. Trust me. But take advantage of it. Take advantage of everything we're gifting you here.
Yeah.
You have an immense level of financial immaturity for someone in the 30s, and it is scary. It is terrifying, and it's putting you in a dangerous position that you don't even realize the full consequences yet.
Yeah, it's been really tough.
You don't feel the full consequences of not having a retirement fund until you retire, and that is one of the dangerous parts about retirement funds, is because like, and I was like this too before I just got informed on all this stuff. It's like, I didn't have retirement. I can catch up on retirement. That's what it is. No, it is time that you need early, and you don't realize you're not ready for retirement until it's time to retire, and then you're not there yet. You don't get to see the consequences along the way, and that's why you need to become informed on this stuff, and you need to start preparing yourself, because you're really putting them in a dangerous position, and that's the worst thing of all. So what hits our account on a monthly basis is $6,420. All right, your minimum monthly debt payments, and unfortunately this includes mom's card. I'm glad you're going to call her and at least figure that on the post show, because you need to confront that hard reality. Well, if you allow me to, I'll participate. But either way, I'll at least let you deal with it. But minimum monthly payments, actually, let's not include mortgage. Let's make that separate. Minimum monthly payment, $1,768.58. She'll be anonymous, of course.
Yeah.
And your mortgage itself is $1,207.25. What's your like water, your gas, your electric, internet, all that?
Let's see. Water and trash are the same bill, so that's right around like $98 to $100 a month.
$200, okay.
Electricity usually varies between $80 and $120.
We'll do $100.
Internet is $100. Cell phone is $100.
Cell phone's $100.
Yes,
it's not the worst. I might look at doing Helium for $15 a month. It's the same towers as T-Mobile. It's kind of like the the mints and all those things where they use the same towers. They just pay for access.
Yeah, I just, when I got back to America last year, I got this, and it's like on payment plan. So as soon as I get this paid off.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Vroom, drive, gas. How much? Monthly basis. Come on.
Probably like $200 a month, honestly.
Yeah, we had $251. I'm going to say $250.
Okay.
Car insurance?
100 and like 20, 30, 40, 10, something like that.
Are you kidding me? How do you not know anything?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why
Give me what in between what?
It's probably like around like 120, 130.
130. Let's be safe.
Okay.
TP fund. Anything else for you and your kids needing to exist? This could be things for school, sports, activities, whatever.
Yeah.
Makeup, nails, $200, toilet paper, all that stuff. Groceries.
Groceries, I would probably say about like $450 a month. Kid stuff would just be his sport.
Yeah. There's certain situations we know off camera. But because of that, I can say confidently that you can do groceries for $500. Okay, $500. Medical. Everything's usually military, so you should be good there, right? But is there anything extra?
No.
Gym?
No.
What, we had a gym. I had $100.
I don't know. I have a gym.
What? It was something on a card.
That's gymnastics. That's the sport.
Oh, okay. You put that in the TP fund. Subscriptions, none. Do you have any pets?
I have a cat.
Yeah, you do. I saw the cat food.
Yes.
Okay, you have a cat. How much for cat food on a monthly basis?
Oh, probably like $30, $40. She only goes to like one bag.
I say 40.
month.
Do you have pet insurance?
No.
Gonna get pet insurance. How old's the cat?
About a year.
Okay, $40 pet insurance. Get it. Okay. How are you going to afford a surgery if something bad happens? You're not, and it's irresponsible for you to have it. You won't have the money. You don't have money. You have $1,200 in an emergency fund. Shut. You don't know the cost of things. You have no respect for the dollar.
Okay.
My gosh. Get it. Don't be irresponsible. Get pet insurance.
Okay.
If you have a pet and you can't afford to take care of it, you don't get to have the pet. Okay. Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I do not have here?
Not that I can think of, honestly. That's pretty much it.
We should have space here. Let me see. I have a feeling we just overspend on things like mini Christmas.
Dumb stuff.
Yes.
Flights also occasionally.
No.
Gotta do.
No longer.
For the kids.
Nope.
They're not my flights. They're for the kids so they can see parents.
Oh, how often do you need to do that? Because we should budget that then.
About 4 times a year.
Oh, okay. That's fine. You take from TP fund, you figure out what you need to do, you budget that.
Yep.
On a monthly basis, though. $6,420 to survive. Wonderful. Very good. And we need $4,535.83 to survive on a monthly basis. There's no reason to be in debt. 1. And 2, we could probably get out of it. So to give you some encouragement along the way, I'm going to give you $200 in the fun fund. You have fun with the kids. Do as much as you want. Whether that be gifts, going out to eat, $200. But there you go. So this gives us an extra $1,684.17 on a monthly basis to start putting towards debt. So the way we're going to do this, you need to have a conversation with your mom, but obviously Blue Cash is paid off month number 1. We have $1,000 left, and we put that towards the Navy Federal, which was the mom card, and then you pay that off, and you'll have $6,000 left on that, $6,500 left on that card after that. You pay that off in 4 months, so we're 5 months in, that card's paid off. Blue Cash is paid off, Navy Federal is paid off. This is when we start attacking the Platinum card as much as we can. And we also have some more money left on a monthly basis. Our entire BS fund we put towards the fund of $200, now that is made back by no longer having the monthly payments on those 2 credit cards. So we're actually back to that $1,884 that you can start putting towards debt. So the car will be about $26,000 at that time. Divide that by $1,884. That should be paid off in about 14 months. And that one's a bit longer, but you have a strong income. What's your face? What emotion am I picking up?
So confused.
Oh.
Yeah. That's okay though.
Well, we'll go through this and then I'll try to make it more simple, I guess. But at that time, we're 19 months in, or we're 1.5 years-ish.
Okay.
Okay?
That sounds...
And then you start attacking the car because it's ridiculous and it's beyond stupid. And it's probably about 32,000. No, it's probably about 35,000 hours. Might be 36,000 because honestly, it's all just going to be going towards interest at the beginning. But at that time, now, because we just paid off that massive credit card, we have an extra almost $1,000 we get to have extra. So we're going to have about $2,700 on a monthly basis to put towards this car. And that takes off a year. Takes a year. So 2.5 years, and we're bad debt free. You also have to do the property taxes before then. So you're going to prioritize that before the Navy Federal. You're going to do it after the Blue Cash, and that'll take about 3 months, let's call it conservatively. So it's going to take 2 years and 3/4. Then you're going to get a fully funded emergency fund. Let's call it 3 years and 1/4. 3 years, 1/4, and you are at base level, and you're 35. So it shows how behind you are, but that's okay because you have a strong income, actually pretty limited expenses relatively. You just have to actually prioritize it and funnel it to the correct sources. And of course, as your pay goes up, if you pick up another job, if anything happens like that, you're locked in on your mortgage payment is going to go up a little once you start putting the proper amount aside for property taxes on a monthly basis. But either way, as the income goes up, that will hopefully get sped up to more like a 3-year process total if they're fully funded emergency fund. But after that, you start contributing about 25% to your retirement, and we should be able to play some catch up there. Yep. Usually we do about 20% to retirement, but you're going to do 25 because you're going to be starting quite delayed at about 35 and only 20% of what you need to actually be retired at that time.
Okay.
So.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like a good plan.
Cool. Mm-hmm. So again, the way we're doing this is we're doing Blue Cash, property tax, Navy Federal with mom no longer spending on it, likely closing it before then the Platinum card, then the car, then the fully funded emergency fund, and then 20% to 25% to retirement every year or every month if that makes it easier to you. Okay. Good? So that's the plan. And then you come on the financial audit follow-up channel throughout. And at that point, we're tracking your progress. We're answering any questions. We're keeping you motivated. Yes. You take advantage of the resources we provide you.
Yeah.
And yeah, be smart. You overspent. So spending in a budget, 0 out of 10. Debt, you don't have collections. Property tax, we're not going to count that. But that credit card is horrible. Yeah. Allowing your mom to rack that up is bad. And then that car is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to give you better than a 2 out of 10. Emergency fund, you've started. You're about 1 out of 10 there because you're a tenth of the way there. Retirement, again, we are behind at about 20% of needed. So 2 out of 10. Real estate, you are there, but you have a negative equity position. You put yourself in a slightly risky position, but at least you're in a position where you can gain equity once the market corrects at some point, which it traditionally does. It's going to be a 4 out of 10 there. Yeah. So we will call your mom in the post show, and we need to confront some major realities there, and that's going to be huge. So make sure to join us there. But your Hammer Financial score is a 2 out of 10. And make sure to get all our education for 15% off I'll see you guys in the post show. Your mom is putting business expenses on your credit card and then the reimbursement is going to cash in her pocket. That blew my mind when I heard that. You're going to call her.
Why do you need to use the new federal credit card?
It's nice to have it because it is a nice card to have.
You know, now it's at like $7,000 and, you know, I'm making the minimum payments. You won't be able to spend on it anymore at all.
To watch the financial audit post show, click the join button below.